Good morning, TJ and your mom and family. Got to make this quick. Let's see here. Okay. 7 questions, I think. If you could meet any president, who would it be? A good friend of mine was friends with a lot of the presidents, so I'll be honest with you. If I don't want to meet any of the presidents, really. I'm sure some of them, like Bush. I make fun of Bush, which Bush makes fun of himself. So, that's somewhat of a reason. I kind of do like him. Besides, Dr. Barry Miller was good friends with Bush Sr., so, for years, and that's, he talked about him and stuff, and Jesse Helms and Senator Government Martin. So I've always kind of liked him. But if I wanted to meet somebody, the person that I really respect, and should have talked to him when I was in prison, would be Martha Stewart. I really admire that lady, and to me, I'd like to meet her for several reasons. One is she's a perfectionist. Let's see, if you could eat one food every day, it would have to be ham and cheese grilled on a toasted hamburger bun plain. If you could own any car, what would it be? I really don't drive. I don't know why, I don't like driving. I like playing, like to get a car and go out here and tear it up. Kitty's wanting to play, so yeah, go get it, baby. But a Mercedes I've always wanted inside of a building, so I can sit in the car and watch TV, and it would never get tore up. So a Mercedes inside of a building would be a car. But I've never really wanted enough to go get one. If you could bring back someone, who would it be? Would be an old friend of mine years ago when I was younger. It's a long story, but he was a good friend of mine, and he was alright. And I'm sure at the time there's a lot of things I never did tell him about how much he meant to me as a friend. So probably would be a friend of mine. His name was Jim Taylor. My back's killing me, so that's the reason I'm moving like this. It's just y'all go through a lot more than a little bit of pain that I'm going through, so I'm not going to sit here and whine to y'all about it. Yeah, go get it. Let's see here. Number 5. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, I've been a few places like Bahamas and stuff and Caribbean. I'd probably say Hawaii myself because I've never been there, and like to see the volcanoes, and it's supposed to be like ain't got no snakes and stuff. So Hawaii would probably be. Let's see, what do you want to be when you grow up? See, I'm already old, so I always somewhat wanted to be a comedian, so I've done that. One thing I want to do before I die, if I can ever do it, would be to do the Apollo. I've always wanted to do the Apollo. I don't know why. But that would be that. And let's see here. Tell us 2 random things about yourself. Well, don't want to go into too much detail. I was a drunk for a long time, and I've done sort of drugs and stuff. I ain't done any in a while. Probably need to for my leg. But and another thing, is I solved a murder. So I reckon two random things. I was a drunk when I solved the murder and was on probation for fighting cops. But let's see. Where you go, hugs. That was it, though, right? I hope everything goes good for you. I think it would be tomorrow and Thursdays when you're going to do your chemo stuff. So, me and Kitty's going to wish you the best, partner. Ah, Lord, she's mean as hell. Ain't she? Ain't she the meanest kitty in the world? Ain't she just meanest kitty in the world? Huh? She's the meanest girl. So we'll talk at you later, partner. JC's, not JC's mom. TJ's mom. We'll talk at you and watch you later.